Good evening, viewers, and thank you for joining me once again for another episode of Hotspot. Tonight, Titusia Malili, Sports Foundation Acting Executive Director, gives us an update on the PNG Games.
PNG Games is that avenue where we all as a nation can come together and see where we all are in terms of our athletes, in terms of where we are administratively.
For our athletes' profiles, we take a look at Rex Rocco and Faustina Icy from the Tangsuro Martial Arts Academy in Port Moresby.
My name is Rex Rocco and I'm from Wanapa. Yeah, so I'm 20 years old now this year.
Plus, we have more on Rugby Union, the Men's National Provincial Championships, to be held here in Port Moresby this weekend. But right now, Jeremy Mogi joins us with the upcoming PNG Games to be held in Lae in November this year.
Lae's St. Ignatius Kilaga Stadium will play host to the opening of the 6th PNG Games in November. Last week, the 2014 Games Host Organizing Committee received a big surprise when the Prime Minister gave another 10 million kina to fast-track the preparations of other sport infrastructure across the city of Lae, which puts the total government injection at 20 million for the 2014 PNG Games. Peter Chamalili, the Acting Executive Director of the PNG Sports Foundation, said that with the funding, the organization is hopeful of the successes of the Games in Lae and will use that experience as a warm-up for the 2015 Pacific Games.
Yeah, the investment by the government is done in two portions. The first part of it is basically our involvement as Sports Foundation, and we actually even invested 10 million, and that 10 million is put towards the infrastructure. I think there's been a lot of talk about the state of our infrastructure in Lae, and as part of our responsibility, because it is our facilities, we have, and the board have approved 10 million, which will go towards refurbishing of the track, the indoor and the swimming pool, and a lot of other areas just around the precinct of that sports stadium over in Lae. And we've already started doing that, and the netball courts are completed, so to speak. The indoor and the track are just about to be announced. I think the CSTB is set on this today, and that will be announced probably on Monday on the contractors that will be refurbishing the track and the stadium. And that's 10 million that is from the Sports Foundation through the board that is invested into the games. Not only that, apart from the infrastructure, there will be the capacity building of our staff, the officials involved in the game. That's also encapsulated into that 10 million, which is an investment again by the foundation towards contributing to this game, to this activity, which we pose as one of the highest ranking nation building activity in any other program that you can see in Papua New Guinea. The other 10 million, which has just recently been provided to the host organizing committees from the Prime Minister, I believe it's through the NGCB, and that will go towards assisting the host organizing committee to facilitate the games. And that again, it's a bigger investment by the government to this particular activity. Now, I must clearly state that the investment by the government towards this activity, the benefits outweigh the investment.
The 2014 PNG Games is expected to attract more than 10,000 athletes and team officials from all 22 provinces, which is twice the number compared to the athletes and officials for the 2015 Pacific Games. The Executive Director has also said that with the PNG Games, the concept is to push for the development of not just provincial pride, but national unity through participation.
We are the mandated body that is out there to deliver sports to the grassroots, at the same time creating a pathway for the grassroots all the way to a standard where the Olympic Committee or the elite end of sports takes over. And then the PNG Games is that avenue where we all as a nation can come together and see where we all are in terms of our athletes, in terms of where we are administratively, our capacity, and at the same time too, it's also an opportunity for us to actually identify some of our weaknesses in the provinces, why sports is not progressing as well as the other provinces. So not only is it uniting us, but it's also giving us a lot more value in seeing where we are as a nation in sports moving forward.
Welcome back. We now take a look at our athletes profile for tonight. We have dual belt athletes Rex Rocco and Faustina Icy from the Tang Soo Do Martial Arts Academy in Port Moresby.
Rex Rocco and I'm from Wanaka. Yeah, so me, I'm 10, 20 years old now this year. So I'm first time going to Jenny's lab. Because I'm going to type low on him, tournament. Sometimes sometimes we win, sometimes we win. So when it's trying best for me to go play. So last tournament we win the gold. Then I selected me to China. So thanks to me green belt and taekwondo anything we like sa kahit so pero tuloy buhay. Or so me like takyo sa mga thanks to me sa like the small students all self-defense is so but need more kind almost come to gym so one but can continue on the self-defense side. So
my name is Faustina Icy. I'm 14 years old. I'm from Central and Milne Bay Province. And I am currently studying at Jubilee. When I was in grade 6, I think, yeah. Well, I liked it a balance meal. Two so far, two. Green in Taekwondo and blue in Tang Soo Do. Nothing but Tang Soo Do in my school only. No, my interest is in maths because my dream is to be an engineer. I encourage the girls to join because this art is like, for now in PNG, it's like mostly they rape and this type of like abuses. So I like encourage the girls to join and like learn self-defense.
If you have just joined us, you're watching Hotspot. Port Moresby's Monier Rugby Park hosted the first Women's National Provincial Championships. the Kramer Senko Sevens tournament to commemorate their 40 years in rugby, and this weekend it will come alive again to host the men's national provincial championships.
The men's national provincial championships will be held in the nation's capital come this weekend. From the autonomous region of Bougainville, the Black Orchids, having brought a schoolgirls team to the women's national provincial championships, the men's team were outstanding in the Kramer Senko Sevens tournament, taking out the plate finals in style. Team manager Carl Kana and coach Ian Leclerc brought a young lay hammerhead side to the nation's capital. Young prospects Ian Chandro and the Pokora brothers Danny and George Jr. and the team are expected to stick to their game plan and experience to be title contenders this weekend.
We currently have a young guys in the team, which we selected after 5 weekends of Murray Rugby. Most of the guys have come through our schoolboys competition in play. It's a good experience for them right now. It's new boys. We're using this tournament just to for lead up to next week's national sevens.
Led by Wesley Value, the Mendy team arrived midweek in Port Moresby. This will be the Mendy outfit's second appearance. Apart from the humidity in the nation's capital, the blokes from Mendy, Goroka Silverbacks, Gulf Yokea, Daru Stingrays and Aroma Coast will be out to prove their worth of the title. The Kimber Rebels wasted no time in stamping their mark and making their intentions known last weekend at the Kramer Senko Sevens tournament at the Monia Rugby Park. They took out the Pacific MMI tournament on home soil and have attracted a fellowship of fans throughout the country. Led by Freddie Matthews and Gina Ponda, the Rebels will be a force to look out for. And in the nation's capital, Capital Rugby Union has named Arek Nayo, the Mosquito and Pukpuk's hopeful, Stanis Suve, and the recall of Monte Diave in Team 1 and 2 for this weekend. So head down to the home of Rugby Union for Moresby, the Monia Rugby Park this weekend, for the men's national provincial championships. We start off this weekend with a bang, and it's Go Team Hunters as they take on the Central Queensland Cappers on Saturday at the Caliban Oval in Kokopo. To cricket, the mixed divisions of the PIH Corporate Cricket will continue, with Brian Bell taking on Pacific MMI and PNG Ports against Tent, and NAS Fund versus KPMG at the indoor cricket pitch at Amini Park. Both of Barili Hardware's teams will also be busy in action along with Trukai Hoods. The Port Moresby Women's Softball League will also be hosting the first stage of its finals as teams vie for places come Grand Final week. Stingers will be taking on Gazelle, having won 10 of their 13 fixtures all season, while Bears play their main game at 3 p.m. And finally, it's gonna be another doubleheader in Lae with Admiralty coming out of the bye to take on the home side Gigira Laitepo Morabe, while the game after that will be between Ora FC and Lae. Both Lae and Ora will be going in very strong after good performances last week. Ora with a 2-0 victory and Lae stepping up against Hekari. Hekari, meanwhile, will take on Besta FC in Port Moresby, whom they beat 4-0 the last time both sides met.
That's all we got for tonight's Hotspot. Check out our page on Facebook and tune in to Sportscene on Monday for all your sporting action and results. Our hotspot for this weekend will be at the Monia Rugby Park. We'll leave you with highlights of the Telecom National Soccer League and the Kramer Senko Sevens tournament. So play hard, play safe, and we'll catch you same time, same place, right here on Hotspot.